Hi, welcome to another tutorial. I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful turban. I love the process. I'm so excited and I know you like the process also. So please watch the video till the end. If you are new to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share the link and drop your comment in the comment section. So I'll be making use of this stretchy fabric that has two sides, white at the other side and black at the other side. So you can use half yard of the fabric, stretchy fabric. So go straight. I've cut out the pattern. You measure the circumference, the head circumference of your client. Mine is 22, so I'll be adding 1 inch allowance. That's making it 23. So 23 by 7, so you can use it by 6.5, 23 by 6.5. So this other one is 23 by 2 inches. So this is 2 inches by 5 inches. So I've cut it out so you can cut yours out, and you can see this first fabric that I cut in 23 by 7 inches. It is 2. It's 2. You can see that it is 2. I cut it double. So I'll go straight to the sewing. So you're going to measure 1 inch there, like where I pointed, 1 inch. You're going to measure 1 inch. And you're going just to pick out that 1 inch that you measured at, and you pin the fabric straight. You can see how I did my fabric. You pin it straight. So we'll go to our sewing machine. I'll show you how to sew it. So pin your fabric. You can see I've pinned my fabric. So you go straight to your sewing machine, and at the folded edge you sew half centimeter or even smaller than half centimeter. I didn't say half inch, half centimeter or even smaller than half centimeter. So you just pinch a little and you sew. So you can see how I'm sewing it. So you can sew the edge, and I can see that I secured it with my pin. So ensure you secure your fabric with pin. So you keep on sewing till the end of the fabric. Keep on sewing till the end of the fabric. So I'm through sewing it, and I'm just going to show you the result. You can see how I sewed it. So you can sew something, if it's little, if it's even you can sew something smaller than half centimeter, it is better. So we can see how I've sewed it. So from here we are going to take the other pleat again. So from here we're just going to measure 2 centimeter. I didn't say 2 inch, 2 centimeter. You can see 2 centimeter. Then we're going to fold. Can you see? We're going to fold. So I'm going to sew half centimeter. So it can even be smaller than half centimeter. So you just secure it with your pin, and you sew down like I have showed you. So that's what you will do. On this fabric, you are going to produce 6 ridges. That's 6 pleats. So you do it on these 2 fabric. You can see the end result. And remember, this is the fabric we measured 7 inches, 23 inches by 7 inches. And I told you I cut it. It is a double fabric. That is, I cut it into 2. It is 223 by 7 inches. So you can see I formed my ridges. There are 6 ridges. So you can see I've sewed on these 2 fabric that I cut in the same pattern. So I'm just going to fold it into 2. You can see, fold it into 2. For beginners, you're going to pin it down, or you sew it with your sewing machine. I'm going to lose it after sewing it too. I'm going to lose that place, but I just want my work to be neat. So for your work to be neat, you can sew it, or if you know you can manage, then you can leave it. So you just sew it, or you secure it with your pin. So we'll go ahead and sew the upper part of the fabric. You can see the upper part of the fabric. So we are going to sew it and leave this particular spot that I'm showing you. We're going to leave a very small space there, maybe 1 centimeter. So you just leave a small space. You do it for these other pieces too. You can see I've loosed that part that I told you that you should secure with pin or you sew down so that we ease the sewing at the top. You can see I have done that. So we are going to place both ends together. You can see how I did it. We're going to place both ends together. I'm going to sew it down. Make sure each ridges are facing each other. So make sure they are facing each other. So you can see I've sewed it and I have trimmed out the allowance. So you can sew with 1/2 inch. So I've sewed it together. Please watch carefully so that you can make yours. So I'm just going to fold that into two. You can see. So to um I'm going to mark there. I'm going to notch there so that I can place both together. That's the middle. So I'm going to place both of them together. You can see. Watch carefully. So you place them together and you go to your sewing machine and you sew one side of it. You can see one side, that part that I'm showing you, just sew it down till the end. You can see, just leaving that other part. So just one side you're going to sew. So after sewing, I'm going to show you how it looks like. So be patient. You can do it gently so that the result will be beautiful. You can see how it look like after sewing that one side. You can see. So it is very, very beautiful. Uh, the result is very beautiful. I can't wait to show you the end process. So this fabric that we call 23 by 2 inches, 4 inches. 4 inches. If it's folded, it is 2. If it is stretched out, it is 4. So we are going to notch the middle. You can see that I've notched the middle. I've notched the middle. So we are going to place it at the middle. Check where I am pinning it to. That place is where I joined the two fabric. You can see that's where I sewed the other time. I told you I sewed it with 1/2 inches. So you are just going to sew it. You can see how I'm pinning. I'm attaching that strip, that 4 inches folded into two, give you 2 inches. You can see how I am attaching it to that open space. This is the most crucial part of the turban. You just have to be patient. So you pin down. The essence of pinning is to make your work easier and your work neater. So you just pin down before going to your sewing machine to sew it. Okay, so we've gotten to um that spot that we notched and we join one side the other time. You can see it there. So please watch carefully so that you understand it. Excuse me. So we are going to place this one. You can see how I'm doing it. Place it at that other side. You can see it. Watch. If you do not understand, please watch again. So 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 we are going to pin as usual. So you place this one at that other end. Then use this other one to overlap it. So I'm going to secure it with my pin. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button. For my old subscriber, thank you for subscribing. God bless you. So you're just going to use the other one to cross it. You can see, I want you to really understand it. So I've secured it with my pin, and you can see this other end. You can see that I used to cross it to that other end. You can see that it has crossed it. So please watch it. If you do not understand, watch it again. So I'll go to my sewing machine and sew it and trim off that excess. Okay, so you can see that my turban is coming out beautifully. So I'm gonna bring out that fabric that I called 2 by 5 inches. So I'm going to sew it and turn it. Sew it down and turn it. I'm through sewing it and I've turned it. So I'm going to put, you remember that space I told you should not sew. So you're going to put it in, pass it through to the other space. You know, it is two edge. I told you not to sew. So I'm going to pass it through this one. Then we'll go to the other one and we are going to pass it through. Please, this place is very technical, so please be patient. If the rope comes out of your other hand and it falls off, you can start all over again. So be patient with yourself. So just pass it through, and I have passed it through. You can see, be patient. Okay, so you can see how beautiful it looks. And see, then you start ranging it. Maybe it might not form well at the front part of it. So you range it well, adjust it. Then you can see that our turban is already coming out. Like I told you, you range it well. So you go to our sewing machine, you put both of them together, go to our sewing machine, and we'll just sew it together. If you cannot use your sewing machine, you can also use hand needle to secure it, because the fabric will be very thick. Sewing them together is really, really difficult. So you can use your hand needle to secure both of them together after arranging. Please hit on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and drop your comment in the comment section. Help me reach my goal of reaching 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. So you just use your needle, like I told you, your needle to secure that part. Your hand needle or your sewing machine. So I've secured it already. So you can see I have secured it already. I use my sewing machine to secure it. So this at this edge, you need your hand needle, because it will be pointed. So we need to make that place a little bit curvy and beautiful. So we are just going to use a hand needle to do a running stitches through this upper part of the turban down to the middle of it. Then we secure it. I told you running stitches, so you can see how I'm doing mine. Please be patient and be patient with yourself even as you learn. Don't be too hard on yourself. You can try it over and over again, and you will see that you'll be better in it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and tie it. With this, you can even start business with this turban, with just this piece. And so be patient with yourself, and with this alone, you can start your turban business. Or you can rock it to church, rock it to party, wherever you want to rock it to. It's very beautiful. So you can see that I'm securing it. You can see that the edge is no longer sharp. Very beautiful turban. I If you wear this, people must admire it. You can see that my turban is ready. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please hit on the notification bell so that when the video comes in, you can be alerted. So please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Drop your comment in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching my video. And I love to see the end process of your. Bye.